Hello, I hope everybody is well. Thank you for joining me in this video. Yeah, why I don't drink. I've never been a advocate of it. I've never been a personal fan of it. I've tried it before, not a lot, just like a little bit, like a little cap of it, of alcohol. And yeah, it was never for me. It was never even for me when I did try it. I guess I always knew that I'd never participate in it, though I was surrounded by it and I've seen people do it and just get flat out drunk. I always knew it was kind of a reassurance of never do this. You know, just stay away from this as far as possible. Just I've never been eye to eye with it, and I don't think I'll ever be eye to eye with it, but I can respect people's reasons, or not necessarily reasons for doing it, but I can just respect people being people and doing what they got to do. I'm never gonna judge nobody or talk down on anybody for doing something that they do. You know, it's just, especially like things like that, of course, is what I mean. It's just not my business, so I'm here just talking about my personal experience and my personal opinions on it. And yeah, I never saw eye to eye with it. I thought the idea of being drunk was the dumbest thing in the world, especially when people describe it to you what it's like. It is like, why would I want to experience that, and why would I want to put myself through that? You know, it's like I don't understand. You know, I just something I don't understand, and I don't think I'm meant to understand, and frankly will ever understand. If it's for you, then it's for you, but if it is not for you, then it's not for you, and this is one of those things that is not for me. And yeah, I try to talk with many people about things like this because I like to understand things that I will never, participate myself in. I just want to understand why people do things. I like the study of human behavior, the study of human nature. And most of the time you hear people telling you that they do it for confidence. So it becomes an ego thing. They do it to feel loose, to feel better about themselves, for socializing. Then I ask myself, why must you use this elixir that poisons you, that you know is bad for you? Why do you use this as a gateway or as a form of feeling better about yourself? That is when it never comes, it never corresponds to me. The puzzle never fits. Because to me, I'm like, okay, this does this to you, but this also does this to you. And if you continue to use it in this way, then it becomes a dependency. It becomes a crutch in order for you to feel better about yourself. But in turn, you're harming yourself whilst doing this. So therefore, who really wins, you know? I just believe that as humans, we shouldn't rely on things outside of ourselves to feel better about ourselves. I don't think that we need to use alcohol as a way to maneuver ourselves into a new friendship or a new relationship or anything like that, anything of that nature. I feel like it takes away the purity of it. It takes away the natural human connection. Because when two drunks get together, it is two people that are not in control of their body. It is two people that are in a psychosis, so to say. And you hear people tell you stories. They don't remember what they did last night. They wake up and they're forgetful, almost as if they had a hazy cloud above their brains the whole time. And to me, I'm like, why would you put yourself through that? What is the fun in that? What is the reward? What is the reward? All of it is temporary. All of it is short gained rewards. They do not last, and they leave you with more of a negative outcome than a positive outcome. Because like I said before, you create this crutch and this dependency of having to do this in order to feel like someone that you want to become. You know, every time I talk to people about this, they always say the same thing. Never drink. I tell them I don't drink. They say never drink. Good, never drink, never do it. Well, if you understand that it's bad for you, therefore, you're telling me not to do it because you know it's bad. So why do you continue to keep doing it? I feel like people are projecting a aspect of themselves, an idea of themselves onto somebody else because they know it's bad for them. In my story, they tell me it's bad for me and not to do it. Yet they continue to do it. Why? Why? It just doesn't make sense. I feel like they are remembering or telling themselves what they need to hear through me. I feel like that is what people do for the most part when it comes to things like this. Telling themselves what they need to hear, but through me. Because they see that I do not participate in these things. So they steer me off course. They steer me away from these things that harm me, these things that are not good for me. Yet they continue to do it. I think people have to be more mindful of these things. Because, I'm not going to tell anybody how to live their life. I'm not going to tell anybody or judge anybody based off, if they drink alcohol or smoke weed or whatever. I'm not going to do that. But I would like for people to be more mindful of these things. Be more mindful. Understand that this person that you are trying to become through doing these activities and these feelings that you're trying to feel, you can do naturally within yourself if you sit with yourself. We all need to sit with ourselves. I need to sit with myself. I'm not talking from a perspective of someone that has done everything. I'm talking from a perspective of someone that is in the process of learning. I'm 22 years old. I'm not old at all. I'm still young and I'm still figuring everything out. This is why I say these things. I just want people to understand that I know I am not perfect. I know that I don't know anything. But in my process of understanding things through my perspective, I feel like people can gain. And yeah, I wish people would think twice before doing things. I wish people would practice that because it is a practice. Be more mindful within yourself because there is a bigger reward in being mindful versus not being mindful. Constantly operating in autopilot would lead you down very treacherous roads and leave you to be a forgetful person. And you don't want to lose yourself. You don't want to wake up one morning and say, what have I done to myself? What have I done about me? Who have I become? I feel like that is the worst thing that somebody can experience. Losing yourself and forgetting yourself. You once had these dreams and now you no longer have them. Because your actions in life have shown you consequences that you never could have wanted. Yeah, like I said, I've been around many drunk people and I don't like it. I feel like they are possessed. That's all I'm going to say. I feel like these people are possessed. Drunks are possessed and I can't respect it. I can't knock it. I just can't appreciate it at all. If people want to drink around me, but I'm not going to indulge and I'm not going to surround myself to the highest extent. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just not for me. If you can avoid it, I'd say avoid it for the betterment of yourself. If people judge you or talk you down for choosing not to drink, then let them. They do not understand. But soon, one day they will. You can't judge people based off many factors, especially the factor of everybody has different upbringing, so therefore they see things in different lights. And that's why we have to respect everybody. That's why we cannot talk down on anybody, because we are all the same, brought on a different path. That's all. That's all it ever is. We're all the same, so we have to love each other. I know some people it's very hard to love. A lot of people do evil things, but yeah. I don't know. That's it. I hope you gained something from this video. I'm sorry if it was short, but I've been meaning to make a video after my last one. Thank you for all the support on that one. That did pretty good, seeing that I haven't uploaded in so long, and this is another case of that. I had a long break, but yeah, I'm looking forward to uploading more and seems like people like hearing my opinions about things, and I truly appreciate that. So thank you so much. I got the shades on today. Yeah. I'll see y'all later. Peace. Thank you.